Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about Marc Jacobs 2018 holiday collection. I picked up a few of the items. I've got the oversized Luminizer. I picked up a couple of the See-Quins Glam Glitter eyeshadows, and then of course the one gloss that came with the collection. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information. I'm going to show you a demo, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on each individual piece. So I'm going to start off with the oversized Luminizer. This is in the shade number 79 Gilty, and it's the Omega Glaze all over foil luminizer. You're supposed to be able to use this as a highlight. You can dust it anywhere on the face. You can use it on your shoulders. You can use it on your legs, pretty much anywhere. And it's the same size as like the bronzers are. And you can see it's like a peachy gold shift in here. On my skin, I see more of a gold for sure. And I, for reference, am in like an NC20 in MAC right now. The packaging this year, you can see I've already got it dirty because I was spraying Fix Plus all over. You'll see why I had to later. But I was spraying Fix Plus and I've gotten it disgusting. But the package is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I hated the packaging, I think the last 2 years on like the eyeshadow palettes. I know one at least was animal print, if not both. I don't know. I just didn't like them for the last 2 years. So it's really nice to see this really chic, beautiful gold. And so this is limited edition and it retails for $49. And then I picked up two of the See-Quins Glam Glitter eyeshadows. I have the shade Gleam Girl number 82, and it has like this little top right here you don't want to discard. I think it says don't discard because you want to keep it. This is what it looks like right here. These are much more loose than you would expect, than some of the other cream kind of glittery shadows that I have. I'm going to again show you for reference later on. And then this shade right here is number 80 Flashlight. These again are limited edition. They retail for $28 and there are other shades in the line. And on the website it says it's a glitter packed eyeshadow with bold pigment and maximum sparkle in 6 eye-catching shades. And the last thing I picked up is this gloss right here. It is the Enamored High Shine Lip Lacquer Lip Gloss in Shine A Light. And again, limited edition, and it's $28. It's described as a glitzy gold shade with a pink shimmer, and I definitely agree. I'm so glad I picked this up because I almost didn't. On the website, to me, it looked like it was just going to be gold, and I just wanted something to kind of complete the look. But this is really pretty. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you me applying each of the products and then how they suggest to do it, some different ways, and how I feel about them, because there's definitely some thoughts here. Now I'm going to start off with the Luminizer, but before I did, I do want to go ahead and mention that I already had the Omega Bronze and Tantastic already applied to my face. So that is what I used for my bronzer. So I took this and my Chanel powder brush and I just kind of dipped into here and I dusted off the excess. I knew that this was going to be too dark for me. This is far too dark. And in the swatch, you can probably see the gold and the peach shimmer a little bit better, but this is definitely too dark for my complexion. So I wanted to get just that all over kind of glow out of it. And it does give me that glow, but you will see on the side, I have changed my, I've switched things up right now, but you can see it gives me holy texture. I don't know why. Like, this does not feel glittery or anything like that. It's a little thicker, but I wouldn't expect this to give me texture. And on my skin, anywhere that I have the slightest little bit of dryness or texture, it picks up on it badly. Like, even my forehead, I felt like it made it look like it was almost wrinkly, even though my forehead isn't wrinkly. So for me, this, while I love the color, like, I can't pick this up again. I won't use this again. I don't even know that I would go the extra mile to use it on my eyes, because you certainly could, unless you just have really super smooth skin or maybe oily skin or skin that just has absolutely no issues. I don't know. I don't think this is not going to work for everybody, but for me, this added so much texture that I refuse to put this on my face again. I had to go in with a damp sponge. I tried Fix Plus first to see if it would just kind of melt into my skin. That didn't work, and then I went and I took my Studio Fix powder and I went back all over the area and went in with my Charlotte Tilbury highlight because I just was not feeling that. I still have this on my forehead and a little bit on my chin and on my nose, but like in this area, it was just not happening at all. Like I don't know what, I haven't watched anybody else's reviews, so I don't know if that's happening to anyone else, but maybe if it was just for a highlighter and you were able to pack it on and smooth it out more, it would probably go over a little bit better. But for how I have to use it, because I'm lighter skin tone, this does not work for me, unfortunately. But for a darker skin tone, for just a highlight, again, buffed out, I think would be really gorgeous. And that could be where the texture came from, was the fact that I couldn't really buff it into the skin because it would add too much pigment. So I'm not really sure. I just know that this does not work for me. So after I fixed all my little skin issues that I was having, I went in with the eyeshadows. Now, these are suggested to be used over top of a base. So they, of course, are going to suggest their eye base, the Marc Jacobs one, but you can use anything. You can use concealer. You can use the 24-hour MAC one. You can use a MAC paint pot. You can use Urban Decay, whatever you want. And I would suggest that if you want it to adhere a little bit better, because these are crumbly, you guys. I tried to use it with a brush the first time on this eye, and it really fell on my face. So you're either going to want to have something underneath your eye, whether it be powder or a paper towel, or do your makeup afterwards. Again, I think that if you have that base underneath there, you might not have as much of a problem, but the color is stunning. And I found that just using my finger and my base of my eye is set. So this went on top of a set base and it still looks gorgeous. And I took my pinky and I used the lighter shade for the inner corner. I feel like after I had to spray my entire face with so much Fix Plus that this really even melted into the skin a little bit better, because I was getting a little bit of fallout, and then after I sprayed my face, I really haven't had anything else really fall on my face. Now this lip gloss, oh my gosh, I think this is stunning. Even by itself, it has just enough color and shine. It's so beautiful to me. I just think this is absolutely stunning. I was going to wear it without a liner in the video, but then I thought, okay, well, I want to show you guys another option as well. So this is with the Rimmel number 49, just right around the edges. I didn't fill them in this time, and this is what it looks like. I just think this is so beautiful. This is probably my favorite thing out of the collection personally, but I do really like the eyeshadows. I want to go back to those. So again, I want to mention you are supposed to use a base with these, but these are crumbly. The closest thing that I can really relate them to are the shadows from Tarte, the chrome paints, but I still think they're a little bit more loose than that. Like when you stick your finger in here, they move. So don't think that this is like a cream shadow. Like, look at all that. This is not a cream shadow that just is going to go on and it's not going to have any fallout or anything like that. But it is really beautiful. I was trying to take a picture of all of these so you could see like the difference in textures and they fell. All of them fell, lids off and everything, and only the Marc Jacobs ones had like the crumbles on the floor. I'm going to show you guys a little video so you can see these side by side. In the video, I have New Moon from Chanel, Top Yacht from Tarte, and then that next to that, I have Scatter Light Glitter Shadow in Smoke from Hourglass. And then the two Marc Jacobs one, the first one is the shade Gleam Girl, and then the next shade is the shade Flashlight. I think that the Hourglass ones are easier to work with because they are so much smoother. And again, they have that little thing on there as well. And like this color is so good. This is the Smoke one. They're creamier, like, and they don't have a whole lot of fallout. They have the shine, But I will say the Marc Jacobs ones have more shine to them, and I think it's because they're more loose, so you're packing them on. So it's just gonna depend on whether you want something really easy to put on or one that you might have to potentially deal with fallout or have to use a base or something like that. I think it's a great shadow. I just wanna mention so you guys know that they are not that typical cream kind of formula. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you did by giving it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.